Yo, let's go. All right, so we're back. USA is taking on South Africa this weekend in the UK. Nice little middle ground between them. I think this is actually a really interesting game. This is going to be the first of a couple international games that the US will have over the course of the next 5 months. We got obviously USA. We got their games for the Pacific Four series, and then of course they got warm-up games going into continued warm-up games going to Rugby World Cup 2025. This one is an interesting setup. Again, poorly marketed. Poorly marketed. I don't know if you guys don't care or not, but it's just so aggravating. But that being said, this is going to be played on Rugby Pass TV, which is one of the reasons why I'm advocate for World Rugby to be doing Rugby Pass, because these would typically be the games that either don't get broadcasted poorly on YouTube or Facebook, or you just never see the light of day. They just get lost in memory. And I know that is amongst the worst things that I think can happen to a rugby show, to a rugby showing in any way. But looking into this is almost kind of like a repeat of the WXV2 competition that was done in South Africa. Now, mind you, while South Africa women have found remarkable success in development, maybe not success, but development in their sevens side, and they've improved in their 15s. They're still not great. It's still not quite the competition. And I think they ended up coming in last in WXV2, that competition. But also, other side of this USA women's side, especially on the 15 side, have also not been great. And it's a lot of new players that are finding their way onto the team. They finally released a roster just recently, literally just an hour prior to me as I'm recording this right now. So let's take a look at the roster real quick and talk about what is going to be who's going to be playing for the women in this competition. All right, let's bring me down. All right, so starting off, it looks like we're bringing in Hope Rogers again. I'm sure she's going to be captaining either Hope or yeah, it looks like it's going to probably be Hope or Katie Zachary. That's who it is. Hope Rogers, great experience. Again, played WXV2. I think it's a good prop to be able to base off of. We got some newbies in Catherine Threader, Miyamai Sagapolo, who I don't think is a newbie. They don't have very many caps underneath them. We got Kate Zachary captaining again, which I think is again very significant. Again, bringing experience to these women. Players that I think need to be watched is Emily Heinrich, Bui Matioka, who we've seen her do stuff in sevens. Great to have her back on the pitch again for 15s, because it's absolutely necessary for her speed, especially in her strength, because she's got size on her. But Emily Heinrich and Bowie, which is funny. I interviewed Emily when she was with Atlantis way back in 2014. So it's so dope to always see her come back. But this gained amount of experience by the women's side, I think is going to be absolutely necessary, because again, these last 4 years of play by the women at 15 side have just not been, they've not been impressive. They've not been impressive, to be perfectly honest. And so I think this is going to be, again, I do believe this is going to be a win. I don't think this is even going to be that difficult to win. But I guess going into the Pacific Four series, it's good to be able to get the work in for the against the South African team. And it's good to be able to see what they can do, especially now that we have also a new coach that's going to be coaching them. So understanding the scheme and really getting their legs underneath them, I'm excited to see what they're going to be able to do with that. Notably on the bench, you got Katie Benson, who's also a prop, who's not prop, flanker. Typically is interesting to me, because she's always been a powerhouse when it comes to the 15s play. But again, I think this is a lot of getting the legs under a lot of the players that need to get their legs get legs underneath them, get caps underneath them, even in this friendly. So this is going to be Siona. I forgot his last name. Debut as the women's head coach. Siona Fukufuka. This will be his debut. So see if we're going to be getting our money's worth out of this guy. And I know there's saying don't put so much expectations. He's new, but you know what? I'm tired of losing. And I have expectations for our women's side because I know that we usually have a lot of solid talent, even though I wish for the day that we can still bring our 7th talent and our 15th talent back together and create the super team that we were able to create out of 2017. Not going to happen this year. We got the Olympics, but God willing, maybe for 2025 or maybe for 2029, we can be able to see that come into fruition itself. Or 2020. Yeah, 2029. 2029. Yeah. So let me know what you guys are thinking, man. Yo, how do you guys feel like with this USA South Africa game? Literally starts in 2 days on Saturday, March 30th. Again, you can catch it on Rugby Pass. Absolutely do your best to support if you can, because we need it on both sides. For the US to win, we all got to win. And that's even adds to from all levels. So let's get this going on, man. Let's get this going on. Back.
I'm going to let you get back to the show in a moment, but I want to talk to you about our sponsors, Health Enhanced Foods, the best specialty flours in the business. What does that mean for you? That is the flours that allow you to be able to get the nutritious need from your bread make. That's muffins, bread, croissants, whatever, pancakes and muffins. It will give you the opportunity to be able to get the best while still being able to eat like you wanted to. We have various amounts of products available for those who have special dietary needs to those who are looking for a special health outcome. And of course, because they're part of the Rugby Swag show, we want to let you know that you got a chance to go to healthenhancedfoods.com and use code Rugby Swag to be able to get 20% off your first order. Y'all, this is something that you're going to need. You got to build up, have your energy at the best, be the maximum. It's 2024. Let's do the best. But now, I want you guys to get into it. Let's get back to the show.